Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to having to drop down back into this room and fighting the Spanuses again. Maybe those don't respawn? I'm gonna hope and pray that's the case. But yes, this room right here. I think it might be a save room. Actually, now that I enter here, I do remember what function this has, so I'm not going to be surprised by it. The slow beef stream of this game that I mentioned I watched earlier. So this is basically a save state room. If you die, you can revive once from here. I believe it's once. So, if I do have to deal with those Spanuses, at least I get an extra shot if I screw up. Okay, yep, they are just a regular enemy. I'm just gonna speed through. I'm thinking that's the best way I'm gonna have to deal with them, if I encounter a room with them in the future. More useless energy upgrades, great. Could I get some health? I could really use some health here, game. There we go, it's only a single piece, but every little bit helps. Let me think, which way do I want to go first? Okay, there's actually a boss in that upper pathway, so I'm gonna want to go there first so I can pick up the upgrade. Presumably the, phaser, or wave beam, or whatever they call it here. I forget the name. Oh, but no, I need some sort of speed upgrade to make it through here. I'm gonna have to be really fast if this, speedy leg boy here isn't able to get through the barrier. Alright, good to know. Oh, and the meat orbs now have a new enemy type. But they're just as good for farming health as always. Oh no! I'm not sure if that did damage or not, but it screwed up my controls, which has the potential to be far worse than any amount of damage. If, say, I accidentally break a meat sphere and get latched onto by one of those while I'm fighting actually dangerous enemies, things could get sour pretty quickly in that case. So, definitely watch out for breaking those accidentally in the future. Alright, so if I need another upgrade to make it through that barrier, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fight another boss. Presumably the one all the way down there in the lower right. I'm not looking forward to that because that means when I actually pick up that upgrade, I'm gonna have to backtrack quite a ways. Which I'm not really looking forward to. Alright, I'm safe here. Can I strike these with my missiles? I can, perfect. This is literally the perfect vantage point for dealing with this jackass of a situation. Then I can deal with the lower ones, pick up the health drops, and I am good. As it turns out, this Yoku block room is much less of a pain if you enter from the top. Not like I had much choice last time, though. Okay, it seems my helper found a hidden thing down here. I'm gonna have to get that first before he finds the other one up there. Oh, there's the green archaic scrap I needed. I think I referred to it as blue before. In fairness to me, blue and green are pretty similar colors. Where is this thing hidden? My little explorer drone doesn't seem to want to find it out. Oh, there we go. Thanks, buddy. I wonder if I pick up enough speed modules if I'd be able to get past that speed barrier anyway? Or if it does just require a specific upgrade. Because that would be a cool way of handling things, and of making the passive stat boosts more than just passive stat boosts. Okay, well I get a dash, so I guess that kind of, in a way, answers that question. Oh, this is awesome. It's not really a shine spark, I don't need to build it up, instead it's an evasive move. And it can be done in the air. This is fantastic, nice. Alright, so I guess I didn't have to beat a boss to get this upgrade, which I'm thankful for. Okay, that's a useful technique. If an enemy's running around on a floor, I can force them through a door like that. So if they're an especially tanky one, I don't have to outright kill them. But yes, upgrades can come from just random rooms in the environment. And I'm thankful that's the case here, because it means I don't have to do nearly as much backtracking for that one barrier. speaking of barriers, how am I supposed to continue here? Oh, okay. This is just a fake wall. Real fake walls. I just needed the arachnomorph to make it through. Alright, so I was interested in backtracking to that previous merchant now that I have this green scrap. I would wait a while to do that anyway just because he's so far back. But let's see what this merchant is offering. I might be able to use my scrap here. Hey, what do you know? So this is a gun forger. So what I'm thinking here is these two might be upgrades for my basic weapon, given how they look like spheres, which is what those upgrades that I picked up in the environment look like. And this is an actual separate weapon. This is the most expensive, so let's go with this first. The Wrecking Shell. Slow, but powerful. That sounds like it'll combo well. Oh wait, this is a basic upgrade, isn't it? Or not. Hold on, what? So is this a upgrade to my basic weapon? Because this definitely isn't slow but powerful. It's fast, both in rate of fire and projectile speed. I'm mashing the shoulder buttons though. Those aren't unbound or anything, are they? Let me just head down and check out the controls to make sure that's the case. Yeah, no, they should be working perfectly. I'm pressing all of the buttons I have available. Yeah, this is confusing. I don't seem to have actually picked up anything. I hope that's not a glitch. Maybe I just picked up so many passive upgrades that my shots still are pretty speedy, even if they got a damage boost but speed reduction? It's hard to say. Alright, so I have no idea what's going on with that upgrade I picked up, so I'm just gonna move on. I would pick up one of these other things and see if it actively helped me, but I'm kind of lacking the basic scrap. Perhaps I'll come back later. So hopefully the thing I bought was an upgrade. I think it might be because it said powerful but slow shots, and I'm pretty sure that that particular enemy type took like 3 or 4 hits before, and now it only took 2. So that suggests that there may have in fact been a damage upgrade here. Let me try against a few other enemy types. I haven't been memorizing the damage I've done, but okay, yeah, I definitely didn't one-shot those guys before. So my shots are stronger. Good, that wasn't a waste of an upgrade. I was really worried that it was going to turn out to be that. Just yet another of the many glitches that this game has had. Thankfully, that was not the case. Oh wow, that light radius upon being hit is really useful. Does a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, yep, and these guys are going down slightly quicker. Still not what I would call swiftly. They're definitely one of the tankier enemy types I've fought. Thank God for being able to destroy enemy shots. So as long as I just spam on them, they can't actually hit me. Depending on the position I'm in, that is. Come on, come out of your hiding hole. Death was gonna come for you eventually. No use putting it at bay. So, what upgrade did I need for that door up there? I'm gonna have to pass by it anyway, so I don't need to try and search through my memory banks. I've just completely forgotten, so I will have to backtrack there to be sure. I can't remember if I picked it up or not. In case it wasn't obvious, I took a little bit of a break, so my already pretty bad memory is failing me even worse here. Right, it was the speed upgrade, which I do have. Oh god, I forgot there was an enemy behind there though. Let's farm up a little bit of health. Nice. If I dash through that, am I gonna make Am I gonna break the meat spheres as well? Can I, like, break them without doing that? Kind of. Oh, it seems that doing the dash actually shakes them off, so they're much less threatening now that I have this ability. Alright, that's good to know. Hold on, there is an upgrade back there that I missed that, my drone friend is constantly pointing out to me. Thank you, buddy, for being so stalwart of a companion, and so dedicated to your job. Alright, we are near the next boss, and it's almost certainly going to be something new. Hopefully I don't die here. I'd like to continue making progress. Oh, those aren't platforms. Those are bits of the background. I guess that does make sense, otherwise platforming through here would probably be impossible. But just at a glance, they totally look like something I'd be able to physically interact with. A lot of scrap. If I pick up some more regular stuff, I will definitely return to that merchant, I think. Or maybe I should just save it up for that one merchant way back. Hey, it's the first mechanical enemy. Okay, I gotta strike the missile launches, fair enough. Gotta use these platforms here as barriers to stop its fire laser, simple enough. Oh, and now here comes the meat. Yeah, I've noticed that I'm not actually doing damage to him when I strike the missile launches, but it does result in less shit I have to deal with, so I'm definitely gonna focus fire on them. And this way I can just focus purely on unleashing damage on the meat inside. Damn, I am not doing a lot of damage to this thing. This fight might take a while. Is there a specific way I can trigger the meat to come out, or does it just happen at certain intervals? I think it might just happen at certain intervals, so yeah, this is gonna be a long fight. Oh god. Right, I gotta stay directly under these things, I'm gonna get struck by the laser, my bad. And then I want to back off when this thing comes out so I can actually avoid its projectiles a little bit easier. Okay, phase 2. Still got a bunch of projectiles to deal with, and I am missing health, which is not great. Spawning enemies, hopefully they'll provide health for me at some point. As long as I'm accurate with my shots, I can take them down without too much difficulty. And as long as I jump at the right times, I can avoid its lasers. The projectiles, I mean. Okay! Nice! New unlock, laser beam. I kind of wish I had picked up some health, rather than just tech scraps, so that way I would have a chance of surviving beyond this room, but at least I have plenty of money now. So if I can actually manage to make my way back to the merchant, I should be able to pick up some good stuff. Hey, it's the railgun. I unlocked you last time, and now I have access to you. Oh yeah, that's a railgun alright. I'm guessing that, in addition to the screen-piercing properties, that it's also quite strong. Railguns typically are. I think I might have the perfect solution for that one asshole Spanus room. I'll have to actually get past back there though to find out for sure. Oh, I nearly had a heart attack there. I keep forgetting that that enemy is behind there. Good thing I had enough health to tank through it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna farm up some health here for a little bit. I'm not having the best luck with it, but continuing on at my current state is not something I look forward to. Hopefully the game is somewhat kind to me and actually gives me a pretty good rate of health pickups. Okay, all I have to do is speak those words and they become true. I guess I've upgraded my ability to jinx myself with whatever I say to blessing myself on occasion. Clearly I need to practice this skill more so that way I can just say something and it'll happen regardless. Then I'll have true power. Oh god. One more round and then I should be pretty safe for heading forward. I could be more thorough and just edit the rest of this out, but eh. I feel pretty confident with my current amount of health. So where am I going to head? I never picked up a phase upgrade, but I'm assuming the railgun can take its place as far as environmental interactions go. So I should try and conserve some energy, but this was where the Spanus was. Oh yeah, that does a lot of damage. I already got rid of a good amount of its health with the missiles, but the other one got annihilated as well. Oh yeah, I now have a very high damage option. Oh, wait a minute. Presumably the railgun could take the place. And it will. I just need to be able to fire at these switches horizontally. Good thing I noticed this secret here. Oh, I do not... Okay, they do damage. I gotta remember I can break them with the dash. I had forgotten about that. The annoying thing about these ones is that just spamming after I break their meat orbs isn't enough to kill them thanks to their circular pattern of movement. Which makes them kind of tricky to deal with. Oh, wait, there's an upgrade up here. Nearly missed it. Thanks, buddy. So what is down here? I'm trying to remember. What was blocking me from progressing in those two areas that were further back in the foundry? I think at least one of them was a switch. So before heading down, since that seems to be where I'm next going to make a bunch of progress, let's do backtracking first so I can pick up some more passive upgrades. For all I know, one of them might be a health upgrade, and I could certainly use that. What with all the damage that I'm constantly taking. I had a thought. I wonder if rather than killing all these enemies, it would be best to just speed past them. Since I have this dash, that might actually be doable. Of course, in the process of doing so, I may end up incurring damage, which I'd rather avoid. I have a good chunk of health, but not amazing. Especially not if I keep getting hit by those really damaging projectiles. Because yeah, with the dash, I can actually speed through rooms if I have a decent amount of room to maneuver. Then again, if I do take the time to kill enemies, I can pick up random health drops, which will give me overall more survivability, assuming I don't take more damage than I heal. At the end of the day, I just ended up going with what was familiar and slowly making my way through the rooms. That doesn't surprise me. I'm very much the old dog who has a hard time learning new tricks. Right, this barrier here was an electro one. Presumably the railgun isn't gonna help me there. Although maybe it's worth a test. After all, a railgun works by electromagnetic force, so... Can I aim it is the question, or does it always fire straight? Okay, I can aim it, but it didn't pierce through the barrier. That's a shame. At the very least, I can make my way through this. Perhaps the railgun would be good to use here for taking down these meat orbs. its energy consumption is high enough that I really don't want to waste my rather limited shots. Plus, if I do take damage, it's not that big of a deal. I have plenty of health now. Yeah, let's just ignore the rest of you boys. Alright, hopefully whatever upgrade down here was worth it. Okay, a health tank, I'll take that. Oh wow, look at how massive my HP bar is now. I think that might have been worth like 2 or 3 of the lesser upgrades I picked up till now. Nice. I think I'll just cut back to when I made my way back to where I was going to progress. No need to watch this amount of backtracking. God, I'm gonna have to backtrack all the way back there once I actually have the electricity upgrade I need. And I mean, I could just ignore doing that, but considering how out of the way it is, wow, that is a root spawn. I'm figuring it must be something pretty good. Okay, wow, the railgun one-shots the Spanuses. Thank you. But yeah, I'm assuming it has to be something pretty damn good, like a major stat upgrade. Or some sort of alternate weapon, so I'm definitely gonna want to check that out once I can. So this is the destroyed city. A new environment. Buzzorb has been unearthed and will appear in future areas. Playthroughs. Okay, nope, you're an enemy. For a second there I thought you might be a friendly, but nope. Are you like a mutated human? Given the fact that there is a destroyed cityscape in the background, I guess this might be a ruined Earth. And the robotic civilization that's on top of it is basically our descendants, after we mutated into these horrible beasts. Okay, there was a Spanus down there. So hopefully I stuck that with the railgun, but probably not. So I'm gonna have to deal with these enemies constantly spawning, so that's great. Can't exactly make my way down quickly because I have to deal with these vomiters, which I am not doing a good job of. They are surprisingly tanky. Can I get a good angle shot here? Yeah. Oh, that thought earlier that I never completed. Since it's a new area, that means new enemies, which we've seen ample evidence of. Okay, good. Whatever was spawning those flyers, I managed to take out. Either that, or there was just a limited number of them. One of the two. Oh, look at all those skeletons. I was trying to think of a skeleton pun, but alas, I could not. Okay, interesting. We have a Metroid equivalent, it seems. And much like the other things that lashed onto me, it seemed like dashing is a good method of shaking them off. They do end up doing damage, but it seems like they often drop health, so as long as I'm not at too low of an HP, it's not too much of an issue. Where is this upgrade? Further over, I guess. Let's, Ooh, can I actually hit you with my missiles? No, the little AoE is blocked by the barrier. Alright, let's just, get this cleanly in one shot. Almost. I should have jumped and then fired. I fired and jumped. So I had to use 2 shots. Damn it. That's not great. At least those, previously useless energy upgrades are coming in handy, though. Oh, nice! Getting an energy upgrade also fills your energy meter. So theoretically, you could possibly leave one of those around if you needed an emergency energy refill. Okay, that's a boss. So I guess bosses now, or at least the lesser ones I fought, are now just regular enemies. That's certainly interesting. I guess that explains why they were so easy to take out. They're not real bosses. I just noticed the graffiti here. Fuck mecha fascism. Fascism, blah. I really like that, especially given the current political climate. Even if it's not a form of fascism that exists in real life, saying fuck fascism is never a bad thing. And I guess that gives me an idea as to the backstory of this place. Kinda confirms my theory that this was old Earth. And we kind of fuck things up with some sort of meat experiments, leaving only robots to survive. Okay, that's a good place to use the railgun. I was hoping to hit more of the mini dudes, but I still gotta get used to firing that at the right time. I gotta say, the music in this area is a lot chiller than the music in the previous area, which I do quite like. It's a nice change of pace. Ooh, I'm not sure if he was taking damage just from my weapon, or if he was also damaged by his own Molotovs that I was picking off before they reached me. I do not like these Metroid equivalents. They are incredibly creepy and really annoying to deal with. Okay, now we just have floating eyeballs, fine. A lot more projectile avoidance going on here. Enemies that explode into projectiles upon death, enemies that rely on different types of law projectiles. Definitely makes things a bit more difficult than the previous areas. Okay, so we have a boss right there. I'm guessing I can't access it just yet, though. Oh, that's really rude. A stalactite that is not just part of the environment. It's actually a disguised enemy. And there's even stalactites of its exact size, but it does look different. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Whoops. Okay, so the only tell is that little flash of electricity, so just keep my eyes peeled when I'm around those stalactites. Okay, I need an energy upgrade there. I think I might know where that is, though. So heading to the right will just take me back to the cave area. So I'm gonna want to head down. I'm guessing that's where the energy upgrade I need is. Or, not energy, but electricity. Gotta use the game's proper terminology. Oh, or not. Okay. Since there's a barrier blocking that way and that way, I guess I only have 2 ways I can proceed. In which case... it's like... Let's take the top one since it seems to be a dead end. Whereas the other one leads back to the cave area. Presumably down one of these pathways I'll end up picking up the upgrade I need. Yep, these are crumblies. I thought they'd stick around for a bit longer though. You gotta jump immediately. Ah, screw these jerks. Can I dash through them without them latching onto me? I can. Alright, that's a good method of dealing with them, and I think I might have that electricity I needed. Yep. Lightning gun. Now I have 2 weapons to play around with. Oh, nice. This is basically a electric variant of a flamethrower. Kind of. It's actually more like chain lightning, perhaps? Yeah. It only covers a single target, but it homes in on them. And in a pretty wide radius. This is good for dealing with a lot of lesser enemies that are weak. Gonna have to remember though that now I have 3 guns. I don't want to accidentally fire the rail gun when I'm meaning to fire my regular gun. That would be a horrific waste of energy. Okay, well, now I can make my way through those barriers. I guess I should have saved that bit of backtracking back in the foundry. Yeah, I might do that right after taking out this boss. Oh! That's why you're an enemy. Alright, damage upgrade right before a boss fight. Pretty well timed that. Now if I could pick up some more health and energy, that would be fantastic. But that's all down to the luck of the draw. And I have no luck. Guess my blessing myself with words ability hasn't leveled up enough. It only works a rare amount of the time. Oh, you run after me. You're not a Molotov lobber. Good to know. You look pretty much identical, though. I'm not racist, I swear. I have plenty of meat people as friends. Okay, boss fight. What weapon do I enter with? Just my regular, or do I go in with the railgun in the hopes of getting some major damage? Let's try that. I don't see an enemy here. Oh! Now I see an enemy. I think I'm just gonna rely on my regular shots just because I have limited railguns. And I might need to take down a whole horde of enemies. Okay, under it is not a safe spot. I thought it might block the falling projectiles, but no such luck. Okay, now I have to jump over it as well, which I could only just barely do. This is a somewhat hectic fight. How effective is the electricity? Not very. It does also destroy the projectiles, which is helpful. Oh god. But I don't think it's worth spending my energy on. Stop coming down. That is the toughest pattern to deal with. Oh no. I might be dead here. Oh, but I'm so close. Okay, I guess I need to go in Arachno mode to survive that, and rip. Oh! I guess, this will end up surprising me after all. I had forgotten I saved here.